show up to the gym smelling like a guy who has his life together. 45 minutes later, you smell like you don't. Most fragrances just can't handle heat, sweat, and 200 reps of anything. They either vanish in the locker room or turn into something you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. But there are a handful of scents that actually hold up, clean, fresh, and still working when you walk out. I tested a ton of them, so you don't have to. Here are the 10 best gym perfumes for men that survive sweat and still smell incredible.
Number 10. Adidas Moves for Him. If you want a gym fragrance that costs basically nothing and does exactly what it promises, Adidas Moves for Him is it. Green apple and mandarin up top, a light ginger and spice heart, and a clean cedarwood and musk base that just reads as fresh. Not loud, not heavy, just clean in the best possible way. It was built for activewear, and it shows. What makes it work for the gym specifically is how uncomplicated it is. There's no complex dry down to worry about, no notes that could curdle under heat. It opens clean, it stays clean, and it never fights your body chemistry. Reviewers consistently describe it as the smell of physical activity, which is honestly the highest compliment a gym fragrance can get. The honest caveat, longevity is around 2 to 3 hours of real projection. This isn't an all-day scent, it's a gym bag scent. Spray it before you head in, and it'll carry you through the session. For post-gym errands, keep the travel bottle handy. You'll find it for $15 to $20 at Walmart, Amazon, or basically any drugstore. It's one of the most accessible fragrances on this list, and for budget-conscious guys who want something purpose-built for the gym, it genuinely delivers.
Number 9. Nautica Voyage. Nautica Voyage is basically the unofficial scent of guy who stays in shape. It's been a staple for over 20 years because it does one thing brilliantly. It smells like cool, clean ocean air no matter what's happening on your skin. Apple, green leaves, and aquatic notes up top, cedarwood and musk underneath. What makes it gym appropriate is that aquatic DNA. Water-based fragrances tend to stay clean as they evolve on warm skin rather than going sour or sharp. Voyage leans into that fully. Even an hour deep into a lifting session, it reads as fresh rather than funky. The caveat is silage. It stays close to your skin, so don't expect a trail. Some guys love that discretion at the gym. Others want something with a bit more presence. You're looking at $25 to $35 for 100 milliliters. Genuinely one of the best value propositions in fragrance, full stop.
Number 8. Paco Rabanne Invictus. Invictus is a powerhouse, and that's exactly why it earns a spot here. It's loud, it's sporty, and it was literally designed with an athletic lifestyle in mind. Grapefruit and sea notes hit first, then a marine heart, grounding out with ambergris and wood. It's bold without being offensive. The performance is where Invictus really earns it. This thing lasts. We're talking 6+ hours with solid projection, which means it'll outlast your session and carry through the rest of your day without needing a reapplication. Watch out for this though. Invictus can be a touch loud for a small gym or confined space. 1 spray is enough. 2 sprays and you're the guy everyone notices for the wrong reason. Retail is around $60 to $80, but you can find it discounted pretty easily online. Worth every cent for the longevity you get. Number 7. Versace Eros. Versace Eros gets written off as a basic scent by fragrance enthusiasts, but at the gym, absolutely nobody cares because it works. Mint, green apple, and tonka bean create this cool, slightly sweet freshness that holds up beautifully under physical activity. The mint accord is the key. It reads as clean and invigorating rather than sweet or heavy. When you're sweating, it doesn't amplify anything weird. It just keeps doing its thing. There's a reason this is one of the best-selling men's fragrances in the world. One honest thing to flag, Eros has a sweetness that not everyone loves, especially in a gym context. If you're someone who hates any sweetness in fragrance, this might not be your pick. For everyone else, it's a crowd pleaser. It sits around $70 to $90. Not cheap, but the bottle lasts forever because you only need a couple of sprays. Number 6. Davidoff Cool Water. Cool Water is the OG gym fragrance, and I will die on that hill. Released in the 80s and still relevant, that tells you everything. It's a crisp, clean aquatic with lavender, mint, and sandalwood. Simple, timeless, effective. What makes it perfect for the gym is exactly that simplicity. There's no complex dry down that could go sideways under stress. What you spray is what you get, from the first minute to the last. It's the most reliable scent on this list. The only real downside is that it's been around so long that some people perceive it as dated or generic. Personally, I think that's overthinking it. Smelling clean and fresh is never out of style. Easy to find everywhere, usually $30 to $45. Keep a bottle in your gym bag. Seriously.
Number 5. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette. Now we're moving into a different tier. Bleu de Chanel EDT is one of the greatest men's fragrances ever made, and the Eau de Toilette version specifically earns its spot on this list because of how light and fresh it wears compared to the EDP or Parfum concentrations. Citrus, grapefruit, and ginger up top, with a cedar and incense heart that stays refined and never goes sour on warm skin. It's got that effortlessly expensive quality, which is a nice bonus when you run into someone attractive post-workout. The caveat is longevity on the EDT. It's lighter by design, so you're looking at 4 to 5 hours. That's enough for most gym sessions plus a bit after, but if you want all-day carry, step up to the EDP. Around $100 to $130. Yes, it's a splurge, but wearing this to the gym is honestly one of the better investments you can make. Number 4. Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus at the gym sounds ridiculous, I know, but hear me out. The fruity, smoky opening actually stays incredibly stable under heat, and the dry down on warm skin is genuinely phenomenal. Blackcurrant, birch smoke, and a clean musk backbone that just improves as the day goes on. This is the one that makes people ask, what is that in the locker room? I'm not exaggerating. Aventus is one of the most complimented fragrances on earth, and wearing it somewhere unexpected, like the gym, makes it hit even harder. Real talk on the caveat. Batch variation is a genuine issue with Creed, and the price is obviously not for everyone. If you're going the Aventus route, go for an official retailer or a trusted decant from somewhere reputable. Full bottles are $300 to $400 plus. Painful, yes, but if you've got it in the budget, nothing else on this list comes close for sheer presence. Number 3. Sauvage by Dior, Eau de Toilette. Sauvage is the best-selling men's fragrance in the world right now, and there's a real reason for that. The EDT version is bergamot, pepper, and ambroxan, and it's built for exactly this kind of active, warm environment. It doesn't just survive sweat, it almost seems to get better with it. The secret ingredient is ambroxan, a synthetic musk that reacts beautifully with body heat. It creates a clean, skin-like warmth that makes Sauvage smell like it was made specifically for you. That's rare in a mass-market fragrance. My one caveat, and this goes for any fragrance this popular, is that you'll encounter other guys wearing it. At the gym, honestly, not a big deal. The compliment potential is still sky high. Around $90 to $110 for the EDT. I'd take this over almost anything else at double the price for gym-specific wear. Number 2. Dior Homme Sport. Dior Homme Sport doesn't get talked about enough in the gym fragrance conversation, and that's a crime. This is a clean, ozonic, woody scent with a ginger and citrus opening that evolves into a smooth, woody cedar dry down, and it was designed with active use specifically in mind. The performance in warm conditions is exceptional. The ozonic and citrus notes stay fresh rather than turning weird, and the base keeps things grounded and masculine without going heavy. It's got that expensive gym bag energy, like you have your life together, even mid-rep. The honest watch-out? It's a little quieter than some of the bolder picks on this list. If you want something that announces you've arrived, Sauvage or Invictus might be more your speed. If you want something refined and understated, this is it. Runs about $80 to $100. Absolutely worth it, and it's versatile enough to wear well beyond the gym too. Number 1. Yves Saint Laurent Y EDP. This is my pick. If I could only grab one fragrance on the way to the gym for the rest of my life, it's YSL Y EDP, and I'll tell you exactly why. It opens with bergamot and ginger, bright, clean, instantly invigorating, and then transitions into a sage and geranium heart that's herbal, fresh, and unlike anything else at this price point. The base is cedarwood and amberwood, and when this warms up on your skin during a workout, it hits this incredible sweet spot between fresh and sophisticated that just doesn't let go. Performance is genuinely excellent. I've clocked 7+ hours on this easy, and it doesn't morph strangely under heat or sweat. If anything, the warmth activates the amber base in a way that makes it smell more complex, not less. It's the fragrance that kept getting compliments at times when I honestly wasn't expecting them. Mid-session, after a run, walking through a parking lot, and that's the real test. It's masculine without being aggressive, fresh without being boring, and it's got enough sophistication that you can wear it to dinner right after the gym without changing your scent. My honest caveat, the EDP can be a touch loud if you overspray on a hot day. 2 sprays is the sweet spot, one on the chest, one on the neck. Don't go past 3 unless you want to become a presence. You'll find it for $90 to $120. For what you're getting, the performance, the compliments, the versatility, it genuinely over-delivers. This is the one I recommend to every guy who asks me about gym fragrances. Start here.
So there it is. 10 fragrances that can actually handle the gym and still leave you smelling like you've got it together. Whether you want to spend $10 or $300, there's something on this list for you. I put together a video on the best office fragrances for men, links in the description if you want something that carries differently in a professional setting. Some of the picks might surprise you. Drop your current gym fragrance in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what you're wearing, and if I missed something good, I want to hear about it. If this helped, a subscribe keeps more content like this coming. See you in the next one.